January 2025 is looking like an incredible start to the year for gamers. From exciting new releases to highly anticipated sequels, there's a ton of fresh experiences to dive into. Whether you're into intense action, deep storytelling, or something completely unique, these 15 games are ones you won't want to miss. Let's take a look at what's coming next month. Wuthering Waves, developed by Kuro Games, is a free-to-play open-world action role-playing game, ARPG, that initially launched on May 22, 2024 for Windows, Android, and iOS platforms. The PlayStation 5 version is scheduled for release on January 2, 2025, coinciding with the game's version 2.0 update. Set in a futuristic, post-apocalyptic world, Wuthering Waves follows the protagonist, known as the Rover, who awakens from a deep slumber to explore a world rebuilt after a catastrophe called the Lament. The game emphasizes real-time action combat and features a gacha system for character and weapon acquisition. The upcoming version 2.0 update, launching alongside the PS5 release, introduces a new region called Rinasida and offers cross-progression, allowing players to carry over their progress from mobile and PC platforms to the PS5. Hyper Lightbreaker is an upcoming 3D roguelike action game developed by Heart Machine, the creators of Hyper Light Drifter. Set in the same universe, it serves as a successor to the original game, introducing a new adventure with both single-player and cooperative multiplayer modes. The game is played from a third-person perspective, allowing players to engage in both melee and ranged combat. Players assume the role of a breaker, tasked with exploring the Overgrowth to defeat the Abyss King. Each playthrough will offers a unique experience, with a new world generated upon each death, characteristic of roguelike games. Hyper Lightbreaker has experienced several delays during its development. Initially slated for early access in late 2023, it was postponed to 2024 and subsequently to early 2025. The game is now scheduled to enter Steam Early Access on January 14, 2025. Aloft is an upcoming co-op sandbox survival game developed by Astrolabe Interactive and published by Funcom. Set in a world of floating islands, the game allows players to transform any island into a personal skyship, harnessing the power of the wind to explore a vast, open sky. Convert floating islands into skyships by outfitting them with sails, rudders, and helms to navigate the skies. You can play solo or team up with up to 8 players, each bringing their own skyship into a shared world, creating airborne villages. Its release is scheduled for January 15, 2025 on Steam. A free demo is currently available on Steam, offering a glimpse into the game's mechanics and world. Assetto Corsa EVO is the highly anticipated sequel to the acclaimed racing simulator Assetto Corsa, developed by Kuno Simulazioni. It is launching on PC via Steam on January 16, 2025. It's introducing a free roam mode set in the Eifel region of Germany, encompassing over 600 square miles of LiDAR-scanned terrain. This area includes the Nürburgring and its surroundings, offering a realistic open-world environment for exploration. It is designed to be open-ended, allowing players to start with a budget, choose their first car, and progress freely. The game will feature a simplified economy system and a license system to unlock higher performance vehicles. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is an upcoming remastered version of the classic platformer, scheduled for release on January 16, 2025, exclusively for the Nintendo Switch. This enhanced edition builds upon the original Donkey Kong Country Returns, which debuted on the Wii in 2010, followed by a 3 deciseconds port in 2013. In this adventure, players join Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong as they embark on a quest to reclaim their stolen banana horde from the nefarious Tiki Tok tribe. Players can expect classic platforming challenges, such as barrel blasting, minecart rides, and the return of Romby the Rhino. The game supports 2-player local co-op, allowing friends to team up in their adventure.
From manic minecarts to high-flying rocket barrels, and even hitching a ride on Ramby. There are plenty of transportation methods available. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy for 2-player local co-op. 80 appealing levels are in store, including the additional levels from the Nintendo 3DS version.
Blade Chimera is an upcoming 2D Metroidvania game developed by Team Ladybug, renowned for titles like Tuhu Luna Nights and Record of Lodos War, Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth. The game is scheduled for release on January 16, 2025, and will be available on PC via Steam and Nintendo Switch. Set in a near-future, post-apocalyptic Osaka, players assume the role of Shin, a demon hunter suffering from amnesia. Accompanied by Lux, a demon who can transform into a sword and manipulate time, Shin embarks on a quest to uncover his lost memories and the fate of his loved ones. Lux serves multiple functions, including executing powerful attacks, providing shields, acting as a platform, and restoring lost objects. These abilities are essential for navigating the demon-infested world. Arken Age is an upcoming VR action-adventure game developed by Vitruvius VR, scheduled for release on January 16, 2025, for PlayStation VR 2 and Steam VR platforms. Set in the Biochasm, a terraformed fantasy world created by the Grand Arborist, the game offers a 10 to 15-hour single-player campaign. Players will explore 25 unique areas, engaging in full physics-based combat, epic boss fights, and utilizing a variety of weapons with 30 different mods. The game emphasizes free movement, allowing players to jump, climb, swim, and interact with the environment using tools like pickaxes, which can also be used to mine Arcanite shards for replenishing energy and ammunition. The narrative involves uncovering the mystery behind the disappearance of the Grand Arborist, forging alliances with the Nara alien race, and combating the usurper Hyperion and his legion of corrupted soldiers. Dynasty Warriors Origins is the latest installment in the renowned hack-and-slash series developed by Omega Force and published by Koei Tecmo. Scheduled for release on January 17, 2025, the game will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam. Staying true to the series' roots, Dynasty Warriors Origins draws inspiration from the classic Chinese novel Romance of the Three Kingdoms. This installment offers a fresh perspective by focusing on the early events of the novel, providing a more detailed narrative experience. Players will assume the role of a nameless hero suffering from amnesia, allowing both newcomers and longtime fans to explore the Three Kingdoms era through a unique lens.
die has been cast. All that remains is to see this through.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the second installment in Square Enix's trilogy, remaking the classic 1997 RPG, Final Fantasy VII. Following its PlayStation 5 release on February 29, 2024, the game is scheduled to launch on PC on January 23, 2025 via Steam and the Epic Games Store. Building upon the real-time action and strategic elements of its predecessor, Rebirth offers an expansive world with a high degree of freedom, allowing players to explore diverse environments beyond the confines of Midgar. The game introduces new story routes and characters, including Vincent Valentine and Sid Highwind, enhancing the narrative depth and player experience. The game supports frame rates up to 120 FPS, with customizable graphics settings to accommodate various hardware configurations. Additionally, it is being optimized for the Steam Deck, ensuring a seamless experience on that platform. Synduality Echo of Ada is an upcoming third-person shooter and action RPG developed by Game Studio and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. Set in a dystopian future, the game immerses players in the year 2222, following a catastrophic event known as the Tears of the New Moon, a poisonous rain that devastated humanity and gave rise to deadly creatures called Enders. Players assume the role of drifters, mech-piloting freelancers tasked with collecting a vital resource known as AO crystals, essential for human survival. The game is scheduled for release on January 23, 2025, and will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam. Pre-orders are currently open across all platforms.
所属不明機よりロックオン。緊急迎撃システム起動。強敵ではありますが、我々の本気を見せてあげま。高エネルギー反応。対象から攻撃。来ます。
Sword of Necromancer Resurrection is an upcoming action RPG developed by Grimorio of Games. It serves as a remastered version of the original Sword of Necromancer, featuring enhanced graphics, improved gameplay mechanics, and additional content. The game offers a dynamic combat system that combines swordplay with necromantic abilities, allowing players to summon and control various creatures to aid in battles. Players will embark on a journey to uncover the mysteries of a dark and cursed world, facing formidable foes and uncovering hidden secrets. The game features procedurally generated dungeons, ensuring a unique experience with each playthrough. It is scheduled to be released on January 23, 2025 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X.
What they call Necromancer. Tell me, young lady, what reasons could possess you to enter my crypt?
I will bring Coco back, no matter the cost.
Bringing a soul back from the dead. Do you intend to challenge the gods? Defy the natural order?
I will do anything for her.
Then enter the dungeon and face me. Claim the power of the Necromancer.
Eternal Strands is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Yellow Brick Games, set to release on January 28, 2025. The game will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and Windows PC via Steam. Players control Bryn, a young but fearless weaver, who wields a magical cloak to channel elemental powers such as fire, ice, and telekinesis. These abilities can be combined with enchanted weapons and armor crafted from defeated enemies, allowing for a customizable combat style. The game features a physics-based system where elements like heat and cold interact with the environment. For example, hurling burning tree trunks at enemies or using telekinetic force to manipulate objects adds strategic depth to combat.
Let's not lie to each other. I like you.
Can't say the feeling's mutual. I still believe in the dream of the Enclave. If it takes us to restore it, I'm up for that challenge.
Orcs Must Die, Deathtrap is an upcoming action-packed third-person shooter and trap defense game developed by Robot Entertainment, set to release on January 28, 2025. Players will team up with up to 3 other players to tackle hordes of orcs and other creatures. You can experience enhanced character development and progression mechanics. You can enjoy randomized buffs and debuffs that impact your hero, traps, weapons, stats, and levels, ensuring each playthrough is unique. The game is scheduled for release on Microsoft Windows and Xbox Series X and S.
It's a whole thing. Anyway, when you can't get old Maxie, no one protects the Rift better than these war mages. Look at these brave heroes. They're awesome. Must have had a good teacher. Each one of them's got their own special war mage powers. Like this. Or this. Whoa, look at that. They even have their own unique weapons and traps. But as you can see, it's not just one trap they're working with. It's a whole lot of traps. They even get to make themselves stronger during missions. How much more powerful can 1 to 4 war mages get? And once the dirty work is done, these brave warriors relax in the safety of the Order Fortress. Here you can buy and upgrade traps, improve your weapons and abilities, or select the next mission and head into battle. When choosing where to fight, you'll want to pay attention to the rift distortions, the weather, and even the time of day. All these things can change the way every mission plays. You know, looking at these war mages really gets me thinking. They're pretty good, but let me show you how it's really done.
Sniper Elite Resistance is an upcoming tactical shooter game developed by Rebellion Developments, set to release on January 30th, 2025. This installment introduces a new protagonist, Harry Hawker, an agent of the Special Operations Executive, SOE, who collaborates with the French resistance to thwart Nazi plans for a formidable new weapon. Players will experience a fresh narrative alongside Harry Hawker, delving into a storyline that runs parallel to Sniper Elite 5. The game retains the series' signature X-ray kill cam, offering visceral visuals of bullet trajectories and impacts. Enhanced gunplay physics and authentic World War II weaponry provide a realistic combat experience. Sniper Elite Resistance will be available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Originally released for the PlayStation 5 on October 20th, 2023, Marvel's Spiderman 2 is now set to launch on PC on January 30th, 2025. The PC version will be available through Steam and the Epic Games Store. The game continues the story of Peter Parker and Miles Morales as they face new challenges in New York City. Players can switch between the 2 Spider-Men, each with unique abilities and playstyles. The narrative introduces iconic villains such as Venom and Kraven the Hunter, expanding the game's universe. All post-launch downloadable content, DLC, from the PlayStation 5 version will be included in the PC release. However, there are no plans for additional story content beyond what was available on the PS5.
I can snap him out of this! We can fight this together!
Those are the 15 amazing games dropping in January 2025. Which ones are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on the latest gaming news and updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.